it's clean enough. Let's just zoom in so you guys don't see that. Hey guys, Krystal here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here for a while. I've noticed that I have recently gotten more subscribers, and I wanted to do a video so that you guys can get to know me. I do chit chat, get ready with me every once in a while, but it's only about a topic or two. So I thought it would be a good idea to do a 20 random facts about me. I did a 50 random facts about me, I think like 3 years ago maybe. I'm not too sure. It's so long ago, and I would be lying if I said I went to go check it out, but I did try my best not to say any of the same facts. And since it has been so long ago, I'm pretty sure that they're not even the same, especially since I've grown since then. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I really don't want a long video talking about myself, but I do want you guys to get to know me a little bit better, since my videos are only, we'll say, 10 minutes long. 10 to 15 minutes. So let's just get started. I wrote it down so that I would remember. So we'll start it easy. The first random fact is that I love to organize. Pretty sure it's kind of obvious. I do like to organize. However, my actual space is messy. It's weird, right? But I think it's only messy because I use my desk for everything. So the second one is that I am actually literally doing what it is that I love to do. Selling planners, supplies, and stuff like that is really great. Like selling inserts, and I'm actually starting to sell stickers, and something about just creating it really does warm my heart. When I first started doing planner videos, I think like maybe 3 years ago, I used to just make my own stickers and do things myself and make my own planner inserts. And then somebody actually commented like, do you have an Etsy shop? And at that time I didn't, but that comment is actually what inspired me to open up my own Etsy shop. Okay, so the third one is that I actually hate taking off my jewelry. I shower in my jewelry, I sleep in my jewelry, and everything like that. So if it's something, I can't wear fake jewelry unless it's like cord or something that's not going to be irritating my skin as much. And that is just because when I take off my jewelry, I completely forget about it. There will be times where I take off all of my earrings so that I can clean them, and I won't wear them for like 3 weeks. The same thing with my rings. Every once in a while, my fingers will start to swell. Don't know why, but it happens. And I'll just take my rings off, and I will be without my rings for about 2 weeks. And I'll even end up filming videos without my rings. And I hate that. I hate that. So I just prefer to keep it on, and that is why all of my rings are basically like minimalist, and my jewelry is very dainty, just because I know how it is. The only thing that I don't sleep in, or I am actually good taking off, are my hoops, because girl. So the next fact about me, if you guys are new to my channel and you have not caught on yet, is that I love black. Black everything. Like, I am usually always in black. However, I am trying to change it up a bit. So olive green is actually my second favorite. I think it looks really good on me. Don't know why, it just does. My undertones or something. So black everything. The fifth one is that I really enjoy surrounding myself with free-spirited people. And what I mean is just like people who like go with the flow, just like try not to let things bother them, kind of look for the silver lining in things, glass, you know, halfway full kind of people. That is who I prefer to be around. So if you are a pessimistic person, I just kind of like try to be like, like if I really can't communicate with you, like if you're always pessimistic, I'm optimistic, and I'm always like, no, like think of it this way, think of it that way. And if you're just like, you know, basically harshing my vibe, I'm gonna want to like separate myself from you, or just probably not want to spend as much time with you, just because I'm not trying to bring myself down, I'm trying to bring everybody up. So the sixth random fact is that I know, and I really hope that nothing happens when I say this, please don't mess with me, okay? I know that spirits, ghosts are real, and the reason why I say that is because I know I'm not the only person that can sense them. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm psychic and everything like that, but I will say that when I was younger, do not with me, okay? We are not going back there. I have lived in apartments that were haunted. Like the hangers would just like start like moving around in our closet, and like in our walk-in closet. It was really scary as shit. Or like it would seem like somebody just sat in our bed. The bed would sink in, just sink in and like squeak or whatever, like if somebody sat in. It was very, very like weird things that has happened to me, and obviously, you know, like other people have experienced stuff too. So I do believe in that. So if I feel like something's haunted or something like that, like super bad, I'll be like, hell no, and I'll remove myself. But in all reality, like we live in such a old world, such an old, you know, like planet, that there are bound to be spirits everywhere, you know what I mean? So the 7th fact about me is that I've recently been obsessed with social media. Normally, I am not about social media. I used to just do YouTube, and that was it. I would barely even get on Facebook or anything. Facebook is actually a personal account, but I have Snapchat, Twitter, and an Instagram, and I am barely ever on my Twitter. But on Twitter is where I go to like update you guys with any kind of messages or something like that. Instagram, I don't post that much, but I have been posting more frequently, as well as like on Snapchat. I'm basically on Snapchat every single day now. It's horrible. So the 8th fact about me is actually a little cheesy, a little corny, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I actually tear up when I see people succeed, and the number one thing that I can think of is like when people are singing like an American Idol or X Factor or whatever, and they have like an amazing voice. I will tear the up like real quick, because I'm like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Or like if somebody who has literally started at nothing and has like achieved their wildest dreams, or has just done so well in life in general. When I see somebody succeed in life, I really do like get emotional for them and with them. So yes, I really feel for you. Which I'll just throw in a random fact. This is not part of it, well, it's a bonus. I feel like I'm a very empathetic person. I feel for a lot of people, so that could be why. I don't know. So number 9. I don't know if people are gonna think this is funny. I have a hippie mentality, okay? I have literally asked people before, like, what would you describe me as in one word? And like people have said hippie and bohemian. And I don't dress like a bohemian. I don't dress anything like that at all, although I love the fashion. It's just not part of my style. I just feel like I grew up like that. Lisa Frank, you know, back in the days was kind of 70s inspired. Peace and love, girl power, and all that other crap all over the place. And I didn't really like girl power or anything like that, but the peace and love, that actually like stayed in my mind. And I remember every single time like my parents would fight or whatever, I would always just be like, no, like peace and love, peace and love. And I remember my dad used to always laugh at me when I said that, and I never really understood why until now. It's pretty hilarious, and it's actually a saying from the 70s, so I do guess I understand why people would say that, and I think I do agree as well. Yeah, I'll take it. Number 10, I kind of gave it away, but YouTube is actually a hobby. A lot of people think that YouTube is my like main career right now, and it actually isn't. Etsy is. YouTube is a hobby, and it's a 6-year-old hobby. I've been doing this since 2018, bro. And those videos are hell of embarrassing. Like, I will probably do a reaction video to that pretty soon, because let me just say, like, thinking about it right now, I mean, look how cheeky I am. Like, oh, like, dude, no. But let me just say, like, that was back in the day, like when HD didn't exist or anything like that. Like, the quality sucked, and all the other videos at that time sucked too. It was also the time when we couldn't pick our own thumbnails or anything like that. So I've been doing YouTube since back in the day. It has only been recently since I've actually just been consistent. So yes, YouTube is actually a hobby, but I love it. That is actually why I'm able to do what I'm doing, because it's a hobby that I like doing. Okay, so number 11, if you have not noticed, I love chokers. I used to always have like this other choker. I don't know if you guys remember the one with the moon. It actually busted, and I didn't like how it had like the second one hanging, and I didn't feel like cutting it because I'm that type of person. It's like, no, what if? I do love chokers, and there you go. Fact number 11 for you. So number 12 is a fact that a lot of people didn't know about, and a lot of people are like, but you're a YouTuber, you know, like you shouldn't be like this, or I don't get it, blah, blah, blah. But I'm actually antisocial, and a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of YouTubers are actually antisocial. And yes, YouTubers do, you know, like comment back and, you know, like have that, you know, bond with you guys, and every once in a while YouTuber will do meet and greets and stuff, but for the most part we're sitting alone talking to a camera. There's nobody around, you know what I mean? Like, yes, it's great that I can look into a camera and know that once I'm done editing and once I post it and once it's live, I'm talking to all of you guys, and then it actually becomes personal. But right here, right now, in this moment, I am looking at my wall with a bunch of motivational quotes, and that is what's helping me like talk to this camera. If you really want to go there and go all the way back to one of my old ghetto ass videos, you'll see how antisocial I was. I'm so quiet and so like a little baby Krystal, and I just feel like although I am getting better, I just rather always just be like, why go out when I can stay in? Number 13. A lot of people don't know this because I have been actually doing makeup on the side for a long time, like since high school days, like Avon days, okay? So, but a lot of people don't know this. I actually started profiting from doing hair first. So before I started getting paid for doing people's makeup, I was getting paid for doing people's hair. I used to cut, style, and color. Color was my number one, okay? Like I was like really, really good, and I still am. Since I just don't color my own hair anymore, I decided not to, and that's why my hair has been growing. I actually kind of started off doing hair, and I think one of my first YouTube videos was of me, a hair tutorial. Like the little poof, you know, like from back in the days, chola style poof, you know. I think that was like one of the first tutorials I've done. Yes. Is it on private? The world may never know. Number 14 is pretty simple, but I am always on my guard. I think it's pretty obvious as to why I am like on my guard. The state that I live in now, it is now legal to carry any size blade with you. So you can walk around with the machete if you want to. And obviously there's already like so many news, like so much news right now going on about like how like crazy guys have been murdering women, and you know, like all these fights and stuff with machetes and blah blah blah, like swords. Like it's ridiculous, but we're not gonna get into that right now. So I am always on my guard. So number 15 is that I am always a multitasker. I'm always doing more than one thing. I think the only time that I am not multitasking is when I'm filming, obviously, because I can't multitask, and when I'm doing your guys' orders. I don't like to multitask when I'm doing your order so that I can make sure everything is 100 with your order. All of my focus is on your guys' orders. But with that being said, in every other situation, I'm always multitasking. That's like the only way I can get stuff done, is if I'm like doing like 3 things at a time. So number 16 is that I do have anxiety, and I think that sometimes that goes with being, you know, antisocial, but the anxiety comes from when I'm very busy. So that is why you guys have been seeing like less videos of me. You know that I have usually been posting 3 to 4 videos a week, but now I'm posting 2 videos, and I'm not happy with it, if I'm being 100% with you guys. But the anxiety is from making sure that everything is perfect. I'm a perfectionist, and I don't want to send anything out that looks crappy. I don't live close to anybody at all right now, so it's just me on my own, and I do everything by myself. Everything, the designing, the printing, the cutting, the shipping, packing, making sure everything is perfect. Everything, I do it by myself. So that is actually why my shipping is about 5 days, just so that I can like take deep breaths, focus on your orders, and take things slow-ish, because I don't like waiting for my orders. Just saying. But I do want to make sure everything is perfect for you guys, and that can be a little bit overwhelming, and that is just because it's all in my head. It has nothing to do with you guys at all. It's just all in my head. But I want to say thank you guys so much for supporting me, really. Number 17 is actually a show that I am obsessed with. It is on Netflix, and it's called Wentworth. It is the Australian version of Orange is the New Black. I'm not sure which one came out first, but they have a lot of similarities. My favorite on there is obviously B, and whenever she died, sorry but if it's a spoiler, but when she left the show, I was just like, no, like how can you keep it going without her? But they did. I'm super obsessed with it. If you can look past the accents, I really highly recommend that you try it out, especially if you like Orange is the New Black. However, keep in mind that it is a little bit more realistic than Orange is the New Black. But like, yeah, if you can look past the difference in the countries, like try it. It's really good. We're almost done. The 18th fact about me is that I do not like blush, and it is because I naturally blush, and I'm not trying to look red, so I don't like blush. Number 19 is actually a little bit weird. When I first started working in the mall, and I'm talking about like when I was 18 years old, so back in the day, and as I said, I was antisocial and I had anxiety, I used to wear sunglasses inside. So like from my car all the way like into my job, I would wear sunglasses because I didn't like being around so many people, and I was obviously dressed up because I worked retail and you have to dress the part. So I used to feel like I would get extra eyes on me, and I hated it. You know, like I was that person that hated being checked out by guys, so I just didn't like it whenever people looked at me in general. So I used to wear sunglasses so that we couldn't make eye contact, and at that time I would wear lokes, and they were so dark, like you couldn't see my eyeballs. Yes. So number 20, we're just gonna end it off simple, is that I love dogs. I really do. I wish I had one right now, but I can't because of my lease, but we will be getting one soon. And I call all dogs puppies. Big dog puppy, little dog puppy, puppies. So yes, I love dogs. I love all animals, but I favor dogs in general. I've always had them growing up, so yeah. Okay, so that is it for this video. I really hope it wasn't boring, and I hope that you guys got to know a little bit more about me. And if you did like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell if you have not already. Leave any questions or recommendations in the comments below. I'll get back to you as fast as I can, and I'll see you next time.